Hi everyone. Hi Nick. Just working on my latest journal and was looking for something a little bit different to do, and I came up with these sewn book page pockets, and they're sewn onto a envelope. And so I decided to do a tutorial, and this is probably not a new idea, but just decided I would do a tutorial on how I did these. So here goes. If you're interested, keep watching. For these, to make these, you need a business size envelope. Can be coffee dyed or not. I've got a ton of these and they're not. So you need a business size envelope, book page, and I've already trimmed these to size. Let's see. I used Inca Gold in just the gold color. Your distress ink, oops, and your sewing machine, and if you don't have a sewing machine, then glue, and whatever embellishments and whatever you want to put on the pockets as you put them in your book. So this is how I do it. I usually ink on my old craft mat, but it's not going to fit, and then I'd have to move the sewing machine, and I'd have to move the camera, so this is just a piece of scrap paper. So I just ink the heck out of the envelope first. Just inked it all the way around, and this is walnut stain, and I'm not going real heavy on it. I'm going pretty light. So go all the way around on one side, and then flip it over, and since I'm going to fold it up, I don't have to ink the whole thing, so I'm just going to ink like the bottom half of the back side. And I'm not even worried about the flap of the envelope or anything. I'm just leaving it the way it is. I'm not going to stick it down or anything else, as it's going to be pretty secure once you get done sewing. So do that. Then I am going to go around the edge with the Inca Gold. So if you've never used this before, this is what it looks like. I got mine on Amazon. It's a waxy, thick, metallic paint, about the consistency of peanut butter, and a little goes a long, long way. Found that out the hard way, ruined a cover. I still haven't taken the journal apart. I've got to totally redo the cover because I wasn't really sure what I was doing, and I should have done it on a piece of scrap paper first, which I would recommend if you've never used it before, because it just will go a long way, just a tiny bit. So what I do is I just barely touch my finger on it, and you just get this tiny little bit, and then I just go around the edges. Just want a little bit. So I just go all the way around. And on each side I just kind of dab, just barely touch my finger in it, and just go around. And you can kind of rub it down, kind of bring it down over the edge a little bit if you want. If it comes out a little too bright, you can actually ink over it, I found out. I figured that out. And that makes it look really antique-y. You almost get the same effect if you ink first. And you can burnish it with a paper towel if you want to. Don't have to. And then check and make sure that it's kind of not glopped around the back side. Okay. And then your finger ends up looking like that, and it does come off. It does wash off. And it doesn't ruin your nails or anything. I mean, these are acrylic, and it doesn't ruin your nails. It does come off. Can't really wipe it off very well, but it does wash off. But kind of once it's on there until it gets wet. So you don't have to worry about it getting all over everything else. So after I've got it all gilded, then I just fold up, and I don't measure. I just want to make sure it fits on my page. So I don't measure it, I just fold, because I'm a lazy crafter. Okay, so you have that. Then you take your book page and tuck it in there, and it doesn't quite fit right, but that's okay because you can cut it off later. I probably got this folded up. Yeah, that's why I've got it folded up a little bit smaller than the last one I made. So you fold it up, and I'll just trim that off. Trim that off later, or I can actually even tuck it. I can even fold it back and tuck it down like that. So if it doesn't work, make it work. So just like that. And then I'm going to take the smaller piece and put it on the bottom. Like that. Okay. Now I'm going to pick up my sewing machine and bring it in to view. There, I hope you can see that all right. So if I go any closer, I can't operate it. And it will go, the needle will go through this much paper. I wasn't sure. And I've got it set on the heart attack stitch. And then I'm just going to sew around. Here we go. Get to the end there, at the end corner, you put your brake on. Put your brakes on, you leave the needle down, lift up the press foot, and then turn it 90 degrees so you get a sharp corner, if that's what you're looking for. Put the press foot down again and keep on going. Without getting the flap of the envelope caught. Stop shy of the edge, lift up, leave the needle down, and turn, and go again. And one more time. Take it out, cut it off, come on, and there you have it. And with the sewing machine back, and there you have it. It's real sturdy. The way this done this way, you have a pocket here. If you have fairly sturdy book page, or you can actually even do a double thickness, you've got another little tuck there. And you couldn't, depending on how you glue it on, you could make just a top loading pocket, or you can glue down two sides, across the bottom and up one side or the other. And you could tuck, make it tuck open and tuck behind that way. And you could also slit open the top here and make a pocket inside. So you have lots and lots of options of how many tucks and pockets and whatever that you need. But that's the basics. I will embellish these with some trim or some lace and some other goodies when I put them in the journal, but that's the basics. And I hope this is helpful, and see you next time. Bye.